What we do here is go back.
All right, Thomas, what was your role to the group?
So my role was being part of the media management team. So our main thing was to do things that aren't exactly part of the robot. So we weren't building the robot, we weren't programming the robot, but we were presenting the robot to the public. So part of that would be, of course, making this video for you guys. What we need to do is we need to be able to present the robot and show off its features, its like how our team performed, and the process how we got to the robot.
Did you have a design process?
So our design process, our mentor gave it to us. You really see it outlined in our written report, and we even see a little bit of it on our presentation board. But it really started with doing experimentation and investigation at the beginning. So all of our team got together in a big group, and we talked it out. What do we need to do? What is the situation? What are the challenges? How do we overcome them? And then we all started experimenting. You're just putting pieces of Lego together. That's the best way you learn. That's the best way you come up with ideas. And eventually, that's how we came to our idea for our final robot.
Did you overcome any obstacles?
The biggest obstacle, especially with the Oxford Robotics Challenge, would be our not lack of sensors and motors, but our restrictions to motors and sensors, as well as the restrictions of Lego itself. Of course, if we're building a big robot out of metal, we could do whatever we wanted. But with Lego, we're constricted to a grid system, and with the challenge, we're restricted to 3 motors. So a lot of things we need to do were to make sure that our motors were doing either 2 tasks at once, or we didn't have so many tasks that we needed that many motors to do. So we simplified our design to use the number of motors required, and that was probably one of the biggest challenges, as well as fitting it into the grid system of Lego.
What kind of skill did you bring to the table?
My skill would be, I think personally, not bragging, that I'm good at presenting and I'm good at speaking, and I'm able to really represent the team and get their ideas and their visions out to the table so that people can understand what we mean and what we represent.
All right, thanks.
No problem.
Adam, what was your role to the group?
I worked on written part of the presentation.
Did you have any design process?
I had some ideas, but none were catastrophic and none were amazing. So.
Did you hit any obstacles on the way?
A bunch of smaller things, like just getting the little PVC pipe to like land straight instead of falling over and topping every time. When the robot will like do its job, but it will 50-50. It will work and sometimes it won't work. But that's one of the obstacles.
What kind of skill did you bring to the table?
I know how to use a computer, and I've been building Lego for a little while, so I know that much about Lego, so I can base my credentials off of that.
All right, thanks. All right, Andrew, what was your role to the group?
My role was to design and somewhat program the robot. And I'm also building the robot too. the design and builder of the robot.
Do you have any design processes?
Not really. I just kind of I come up with an idea in my head, and then I just kind of build it, and then if it doesn't work, then I tweak it a little bit, and it's pretty much trial and error.
Did you hit any obstacles along the way?
Yes, I hit a lot of obstacles. Main one right now is when the robot is pretty much finished. We're having trouble with the what's it called? The nut. We're having a problem with the nut dropping and then tipping over. So when it drops, it will hit the pad and then just drop over.
All right. What kind of skill did you bring to the table?
I'm good with the EV3 program. I'm pretty fluent with it, and I have good problem-solving skills and good building and all that sort of stuff.
All right. Thanks for your time. Zach, what was your role to the group?
So I was the programmer. I programmed the robot and made sure everything worked when it was running.
What kind of obstacles did you have?
Well, the dropping into the bins was one of the hardest parts of the program, because if you went too fast on the code, it would like fling it, or it wouldn't drop it at all. So that was kind of an issue.
What kind of skill did you bring to the table?
I bring problem-solving skills. I'm good at code. I'm good at working with team members. I'm good at problem-solving. So if some other group has a problem, I can kind of help them.
All right.